Hello students, this is Jayapai speaking on the topic biodiesel. Moving on from the topic we discussed in the last class, that is power alcohol. In this session we are discussing something about biodiesel. So biodiesel is basically a vegetable oil or animal fat based diesel fuel. It is a diesel fuel produced either from vegetable oil or animal fat. So it is vegetable oil or animal fat based diesel fuel, and hence the word biodiesel. And these vegetable oil or animal fat, they mainly consist of long chain alkyl esters. They mainly consist of long chain alkyl esters. They are also known as triglycerides. So they are also known as triglycerides. So you can say it is basically it is from agricultural products we are preparing. So they are triglycerides. Okay. Now, so what is biodiesel then? Biodiesel is nothing but vegetable oil or animal fat based diesel fuel, which consists of long chain alkyl esters. They are also known as triglycerides. Biodiesel is commonly produced by the trans-esterification process. So it is produced by a process called trans-esterification. This is an important reaction that is used in the production of biodiesel. Now, what is this trans-esterification? Trans-esterification, it is a process which involves combining any natural oil or that is vegetable or animal fat with any alcohol and a catalyst. So esterification process involves the reaction between a natural oil, that could be vegetable oil or animal fat, with the alcohol could be ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, for that matter any alcohol, and a catalyst may be acid catalyst or a base catalyst. Now the reaction can be written like this: vegetable oil or animal fat plus alcohol in the presence of a catalyst, that is giving rise to what? The formation of biodiesel. So we need one catalyst here. That catalyst could be acid or a base, and we need one alcohol also. This alcohol can be ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, or any alcohol for that matter. It is a vegetable oil or animal fat that is consisting of long chain alkyl esters. They are called triglycerides. Moving on. Commonly used vegetable oils for the production of biodiesel, any of the oils for that matter, that is rapeseed oil, soybean oil, sunflower oil, palm oil, coconut oil, mustard oil, and oil from jatropha tree, that is leaves, or any waste vegetable oil. It need not be always edible oil. Any waste vegetable oil, even from that we can produce biodiesel. And what are the commonly used animal fats? Tallow, lard, chicken fat, fish oil, etc. Now tallow is that is sheep fat. Tallow is sheep fat, and lard is pig fat. Tallow is sheep fat and lard is pig fat, and chicken fat, fish oil, anything can be used. So the most commonly used alcohol is methanol. So we are using a methanol here, that is the most commonly used, that That is because methanol is the cheapest alcohol available. Remember, we are trying to produce one fuel, and fuel should be like its cost must be as minimum as possible. Therefore, the raw materials used also should be as cheaper as possible, and that is why we are making a choice here whether to use ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, or any other alcohol. But among the many alcohols available, methanol is found to be the cheapest and it is best suited in the production of biodiesel. Ethyl alcohol can also be used to produce biodiesel. The chemical reactions involved in the production of biodiesel. This is triglyceride. Triglyceride is nothing but the structure of oil. It is actually long chain alkyl esters. Now this is the structure of that is oil, that is vegetable oil or animal fat. And this consists of it consists of a compound containing many carbon atoms, and here it is structure, it is CH2 single bond CH single bond CH2, and this CH2 is linked to oxygen, and this oxygen is in turn linked to CO group. This oxygen is linked to CO group, then it is COOR. It is linked to COOR, that is an ester actually. COOR is an ester group. Likewise, you have three such esteric ester groups, and hence the name triglyceride. And it is a derivative of glycerol, and that product you can see here. Here you are getting the product actually glycerol. This glyceride is the derivative of glycerol. And now this oil or fat containing long chain alkyl esters, they are made to react with the methyl alcohol. So one molecule of this oil or fat will react with 3 molecules of methanol in the presence of sodium hydroxide. This acts as a catalyst at 60 degrees Celsius. Then the reaction takes place like this. Here this is called trans-esterification process, and 3 methyl alcohol means 3 hydrogen atoms are there. So each one will go and form a bond with this oxygen. Okay, then you get CH2OH, CH2OH, then CHOH and CH2OH. So this is a compound you are getting, that is glycerol, CH2OH, CHOH and CH2OH. Now the remaining here is CH3O. The remaining is CH3O, and this one CH3O will go with the remaining part, that is COR1. So CH3O, then COR1. Again CH3O, it will go with the COR2, and CH3O will go with the COR3. So we will get 3 different kinds of molecules. Each molecule it is a biodiesel, and this R1, R2, R3, they are called long chain alkyl groups. So R1, R2, R3 are long chain alkyl groups, and R1 could be, or R1, R2 and R3 could be some example for them. These alkyl group, that is C17H35, that is stearic acid. You must have heard of stearic acid, that you have C17H35COOH. So this is one alkyl group containing 17 carbon atoms, and it could be your oleic acid, linoleic acid, etc. That is C17H33. So such groups may be present here. So triglyceride, that is oil or fat, that is when made to react with the methyl alcohol in the presence of sodium hydroxide heated to about 60 degrees Celsius, then you get glycerol. You get glycerol. It's an industrially important solvent. From glycerol we can recover methanol, and that methanol may be made to react with the triglyceride to produce biodiesel. So to recover, you can do recovery. Okay, so this is about the chemical reaction involved in the production of biodiesel. Now schematic representation of biodiesel production path. Now it is the main reaction taking place here is transesterification. Vegetable oil or animal fat or any waste oil, you can take it and you are making it react with methanol plus catalyst. Catalyst may be acid or a base. Then transesterification takes place between these two, and when transesterification reaction occurs, we get crude biodiesel. And we also get glycerin or glycerol, both in not very pure, they need to be refined. So when it is subjected to refining process, you get the required product, that is biodiesel. When it is subjected to refining, then we get glycerin, which is an industrially important solvent. Glycerin, from that you can get methanol, you can recover methanol, and methanol that can be made to react with the vegetable oil and leading to crude biodiesel through transesterification process. So this is one cycle. Hope you have followed this one. And then there are many advantages of biodiesel. Let us see some of the advantages as far as syllabus is concerned. It is produced from renewable energy sources, and we know that it is mainly produced from vegetable oil or animal fat. So agricultural based product it is. So we can grow as many number of vegetables as possible, and we can extract oils from these vegetables, and fats also we can obtain from animals. So they are basically renewable energy sources, and they are biodegradable. Fuels. It can be produced from even waste vegetable oil. That's very important. The waste one which is not edible, and instead of throwing it somewhere, we can convert that waste vegetable oil into biodiesel. It is non-toxic. It is unlike petrol and diesel, your fossil fuels, it is non-toxic, and it does not have unpleasant odor. It lacks unpleasant odor, and burning efficiency of biodiesel is almost the same as that of petrodiesel. It burns more efficiently than petrodiesel, and it has higher lubricity than petrodiesel. So lubricity of biodiesel is much higher than the petrodiesel, and therefore when it is used in internal combustion engines, it will not cause any damage to engine. It will reduce the engine wear, and also it will prolong the engine life. So engine doesn't get damaged because of a high lubricity of the fuel. It creates a self-employment and encourages farming activities because it is mainly obtained from agricultural products, that is vegetable and animals, that is vegetable oils and animal fat. Hope you have followed. This is a very easy concept. It is enough if you go on reading this one once. Try to understand what it is. Once or twice when you read it, things will be very clear. Only one thing, the reaction needs to be written and practiced. Reactions, you have to try to understand first what it is, that is transesterification reaction, and after writing the reaction, you need to practice it as many times as possible, and then try to write it without seeing. Thank you.